Hey guys, it's Sydney, and today I decided to film me and my best friend playing the late night questions game at 8:30 p.m. It's so late outside right now.
Yes.
Her name is Meg.
Yes.
Let's get started. Okay, we got our inspiration from a TikTok. Her name is Alexandra, and this is what her page looks like. Alright. The first question is, what's scarier, being alone or settling for the wrong person, Meg?
Settling for the wrong person.
Why do you feel that way?
Well, as much as I would like to think being alone is scary, being with the wrong person is probably scarier. Because, listen, I have been with some people that I did think I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and it's just not that thing for me.
Yeah.
Huh. Would you meet them for the first time all over again, or just never meet them?
Okay, well, since I'm in a 9-month, almost 1-year relationship, I would say meet them for the first time all over again. Because she knows my boyfriend. And we're in a
He's
very
nice guy.
happy, healthy relationship. Alright, next question, Meg.
Okay.
What's the one what if that keeps you awake at night?
What if I just didn't do that thing that I really didn't want to do, but I did do anyway, and it ruined everything?
Is it from work related?
No, yes, no. What's more painful, clinging to a toxic love or leaving someone you still care for but no longer love?
So, I think, based off of, like, friendships and, like, out of any relationship you could ever have, I think leaving someone you still care for but no longer love, I think, is worse. I know this is about probably guys. I've never experienced that before. However, I feel like if you leave someone you still care for, it would be a lot harder than leaving a toxic person just because you know that it's not healthy and it's not worth staying in. And it's just kind of a loop you need to get out of. But if you know you still love someone, it's actually worse, in my opinion.
What was the toughest reality check you've ever faced?
Oh, wait a second.
Wait,
Is that your turn?
It's my question anyway, guys.
Okay, Meg, so what was the toughest reality check you've ever faced?
That one day I am going to have to do this by myself. That I'm going to have to take care of myself.
Like financially, emotionally?
Yeah. Simple as that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty deep reality check that I've also faced, so I agree with you on that.
What's a promise you made to yourself that you failed to keep?
This is a very good question that it will take me a minute to think about. I feel like, honestly, a promise that I failed to keep to myself was making the best of my senior year in high school. Because most of my senior year in high school, I was just focused on, oh, I'm on like a time crunch. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to not regret like how I'm spending my time. But it actually did the opposite, and it made me like really upset a lot more. Like, if I don't do this or don't go like leave the house or go do something with someone, then I'm gonna regret it. And I didn't focus on like being present in the moment and just like enjoying the time I had. I was always stressed about my next move, like what am I doing tomorrow or what am I doing the next day, like stuff like that. I feel like the promise would be to making the best of like the present moment that, you know, I should have done. Do you think there's a part of you that you've lost? That's a really sad question.
That is a really sad question. And that's hard to answer. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like as you grow older, I mean, you will always lose a part of yourself. You know, hopefully you gain a piece of yourself too, I guess. But, I mean, yeah. Are you more afraid of being alone or surrounded by the wrong people?
It's more like I'd rather be alone than surrounded by the wrong people. So I feel like it's the second one now. Like, this actually opinion, like, just changed after I graduated, but, like, now that I'm not in high school anymore, I feel like I'd rather just either be alone or not be with toxic people. So, like, I think I'm more afraid of being surrounded by the wrong people than being alone.
Yeah, I feel that.
What's more important, forgiveness or acceptance? I feel like both of those are similar, but
Yeah, I think they're pretty similar, but I also think that acceptance is probably the first part of forgiveness, if that makes sense. Because you have
Definitely.
to accept what has happened, you know, to be able to forgive, if that makes sense.
I agree. That's what I was thinking if I were to answer this question. I feel like they come hand in hand, but acceptance is probably the best part of forgiveness in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and meeting Meg.
It was nice to meet
Bye,
ya.
guys.
Bye.